Chapter 10. Sometimes you are the very pain that lingers, and at other times, the gentle balm that heals it. Huzur's voice pierced Macera's chest like an arrow. She trembled like a leaf caught in a storm, then gasped, trying to regain control.
Huzur.
Her voice barely a whisper. His eyebrows lifted.
Are you okay? Look at me.
She spun, looking everywhere, trying to catch her breath, but the world tilted, and she lost balance. Consciousness slipped away, and she fell into Huzur's arms.
Macera, Macera, open your eyes.
He murmured in panic. She blinked slowly, murmuring,
What did you do again?
Without answering, he lifted her carefully into his arms and rushed to the car. His hands checked her pulse, her forehead, her temperature.
Oh God, she's burning up.
He grabbed a bottle of water, dabbing her face, but she didn't respond. His heart thudded violently.
What did I do? What if something happens? Allah, protect her, please.
Engines roaring. He sped to the hospital, every second stretching endlessly. In the emergency room, she lay pale, sweating, motionless. Huzur stood beside her, watching, waiting for even the smallest flicker of life. The doctor arrived.
What happened? Why isn't she waking?
The patient, her body is too weak. Lack of nutrition, sleep, and nervous breakdown.
The doctor explained.
We gave her something to rest. I don't know how she survived until today. She's incredibly strong.
Huzur exhaled, relieved and guilty at the same time.
That's the problem. Despite this tiny body, she's the strongest person I've ever known. Maybe that's why I went too far.
He buried his face in his hands. Outside the sterile lights, a clock ticked loudly. Every beat of her heart, every shallow breath, felt like a promise and a warning. He had crossed a line, but the line between care and fear had always been dangerously thin. After one long hour of waiting, Huzur's eyes remained shadowed on Macera. Her breathing grew uneven. Then suddenly, she murmured with a trembling yet loud voice.
I should be punished. I should be punished. I know it's always my fault.
The words pierced his heart like a blade. He leaned closer, whispering under his breath.
Fault. Sin. You were talking in the corridor about a sin too. What did you do, Macera? Huh? Is it about Hayao or someone else?
Her hands trembled suddenly, like a fragile leaf in the wind. Huzur gently touched her fingers.
It's okay. You will be all right.
He whispered, his voice soft like a warm caress she hadn't felt in years. Her trembling stopped, her breathing calmed. Then she sank into a deep, long sleep. He tried to pull his hand away, but she tightened her grip on his. So he stayed. Minutes passed before her eyes slowly opened. She looked at him, really looked, and his eyes brightened at the sight of her awake. They shared a long, quiet gaze, until his voice echoed in her mind.
I want to know, to see, to discover what is your secret. Macera Yilmaz.
Her eyes instantly lost their brightness. She noticed her hand clenched around his. She pulled away sharply and tried to get up.
Hey, wait. You're still sick. How can you just jump up like that?
He protested, reaching for her arm. She ignored him completely, slipped into her shoes, and headed for the door. Huzur caught her wrist. She turned to him with the silence of a storm. The kind of storm that destroys without a sound and leaves a mark without a word. He released her hand immediately.
Okay, at least drink this water.
He said gently, pushing the cup toward her. She ignored him again. Then he added, trying to tease her, knowing she never tolerated his playful provocations.
Stop being stubborn. Not everything in this world can be solved alone.
She stepped toward him, poker-faced, but flames burning fiercely in her eyes. And with all her strength, she threw the cup across the room. The crash echoed through the walls. Then she left, silently, cold, steady, unshaken. Huzur stood frozen, chin lowered. For the first time, she didn't fire back. She didn't argue. She didn't explode. Her silence that day spoke louder than any word ever could. Macera walked out of the hospital like a haunted soul. Empty eyes, heavy breath, steps that carried no strength. Huzur followed her quickly.
At least get in the car. Yours is still on the hill. Come on, it's too late.
But she passed right beside him, without a glance, and continued her way toward the city center. Huzur exhaled sharply, then followed her with his car, slowing his pace so she wouldn't notice. He watched from afar, a woman wandering like a soulless body, eyes fixed on the road, faces around her blurred like meaningless shadows. She walked and walked, until she spotted a little girl trembling in the cold, holding a beautiful bouquet of orchids. Something in Macera's heart cracked. She stopped, kneeled, touched the girl's cold cheek. The girl's eyes reminded her of herself, of those bitter nights spent on the streets, crying silently because she couldn't meet her father's expectations. The little girl whispered,
I will take these for free. Maybe they will bring a smile to your face.
Macera's expression softened. She caressed the child's hair, took the whole bouquet, and placed all the money in her pocket into the girl's hand. The girl widened her eyes.
Abla, it's too much. Take the rest.
Macera cut her gently.
Take it all, and go home. You did a great job today. You need to rest.
The girl's eyes brightened, as if she had waited her whole life to hear someone say that. A single tear slipped down her cheek.
May Allah relieve your heart.
She murmured. No more words were needed. Two wounded souls understood each other without speaking. Macera left. The little girl kept watching her walk away, and Huzur had witnessed the entire scene from afar, speechless, frozen, overwhelmed. Macera finally reached the sea. She stood there for a long time, gazing at the tides crashing gently under the sprinkling stars. The cold wind bit her skin, but she didn't feel it, because nothing in this world was colder than the fire burning inside her chest that night. She sighed, a long, broken sigh. Then she started throwing the orchids into the water, one by one, as if each flower carried a pain she couldn't voice. Behind her, Huzur frowned.
And now, what does that mean?
He whispered. Macera left one last orchid on the sand, then bent down and wrote with her fingers, "To the son of my heart." She stood, looked at the words for a final second, and left. Huzur walked towards the sand. He knelt, touched the letters with trembling fingers. Next to them, the orchid. He lifted it carefully, only to see blood on the petals. Macera's blood. He froze. Something inside him twisted painfully. He placed the flower gently back on the sand, stood up, and continued following her, quietly, until they both reached home. Macera walked to her room like a ghost. Slow steps, blank eyes, breath fading in and out. Huzur kept following her from behind, helplessly. She didn't bother closing the door. She just entered, opened the window, and the curtains began to dance wildly with the cold wind. She threw herself onto the bed, as if her bones could no longer hold the storm raging inside her mind. Her phone buzzed. She didn't even sit up. She just reached blindly and answered on speaker, still lying flat on the bed.
Who?
A familiar voice shrieked dramatically.
Oh God, you leave me for a few days and now you forget about me?
Macera sighed wearily.
Chichek. I'm sorry. I couldn't focus.
Where have you been today? You promised to visit me. I really missed you.
I know. I'm really sorry. I couldn't make it today. But I promise I will.
Come now then. I'm alone at home.
Sorry, Chichek. I can't. Not today.
What's so special about today?
Silence. Then Macera whispered, her voice tasting of bitterness. Sisik glanced at her phone screen to check the date. A sharp inhale.
Oh God. Today is your mother's death anniversary. Macera, I'm so sorry. How could I forget? You used to even take the whole day off from work.
Her voice softened.
It's okay, sweetheart. Rest, and if you need anything, you know I'm always here for you.
The call ended. Silence returned to the room. Macera kept staring at the wall, lying motionless on the bed. A single tear rolled down her cheek. She wiped it quickly, angrily. And there, leaning on the door frame, stood Huzur. He had witnessed every second of the conversation. Her trembling voice, her exhaustion, her loneliness, her pain. He said nothing, could say nothing. His mind replayed everything from the beginning of the day. His harsh words, his poisonous glance, her trembling outside the hospital, her desperate hug to Sultan Hanum that morning, and the orchids she threw into the sea as if burying pieces of her soul. He exhaled deeply, rubbing his face with regret.
What did you do again, Huzur?
He whispered to himself.
Her eyes were begging for peace and solace today, and I only added salt to her wounds.
Huzur kept pacing in his room, unable to sit still. The memories of the day clung to him like a curse. The way Macera collapsed into his arms, the fire in her eyes, the tremble in her voice. He rubbed his face harshly. The doctor's words echoed in his mind.
The patient, her body is too weak. Lack of nutrition, sleep, and nervous breakdown.
He suddenly stopped.
Aha, that's a great idea.
His eyes brightened with rare excitement, and he rushed to the kitchen like someone who just found the cure for sadness. He clapped his hands once.
Nothing brings solace better than a warm soup.
5 minutes later, the kitchen turned into a battlefield. Vegetables everywhere, onion pieces on the floor. Huzur's eyes red from cutting the onion. He wasn't sure whether he was crying from guilt or from the onion. He poured water into the pot. The moment of truth arrived, opening the lentils packet. Just as he tore it open, boom! Kelebek and Mujaza, who had been sneaking around the whole evening, jumped behind him, and the soup packet exploded all over Huzur's head. Both angelic devils burst into wild laughter. Huzur froze, irritated, annoyed, humiliated. Then he looked at the kids, and without meaning to, a faint smile appeared on his lips. Mujaza gasped dramatically.
Uncle, instead of cooking the meal, you became the meal of the day.
Their laughter echoed in the kitchen, sweet, pure, like honey poured directly into his tired heart. He tried to salvage the lentils, touching the pot, and burned his finger. Ouch! Which only made the kids laugh harder. Kelebek, wiping tears from laughing, asked,
Abi, what are you doing?
Huzur knelt down, whispering like a spy.
Shh, it's a secret. Will you keep it?
Both kids gasped, eyes shining.
Yes, tell us.
He whispered dramatically.
Your Majera abla is sick today, so I thought to bring her some soup. But I want your help.
Their eyes widened even more. Mujiza asked.
What do you need, Uncle?
Huzur put his hands on his knees like he was making the biggest deal ever.
Once I finish the soup, you will take it to her and say that you wanted to share the soup with her. And that Sultan, Grandma prepared it. Okay?
Mujiza gasped again.
But Uncle, that's lying.
Huzur brushed his hair back with a smirk.
No, my little Mujiza. It's called a white
Kelebek's
lie.
eyes sparkled.
Let's call it an apology.
Huzur blinked twice.
Apology?
Kelebek nodded seriously.
Yes, I think you made Abla angry. And now you want to apologize.
Huzur was speechless. Inside his mind,
MashaAllah, she's just like her sister.
he cleared his throat.
Oh no, my dear Kelebek. It was just a misunderstanding.
Then he softened.
So, will you help me?
Mujiza immediately nodded. But Kelebek folded her arms like a queen issuing a decree.
Yes, but on one condition.
Huzur gasped dramatically, matching her seriousness.
And what is that?
Kelebek lifted her chin proudly.
That you won't make Abla sad again.
Huzur stared at her, mesmerized, defeated, guilty. He brushed his hair back slowly, then nodded.
Deal.
Majera sat on her bed, still staring at the open window, the curtains dancing wildly with the night wind, as if sharing her restless heartbeat. She reached for her drawer, searching for a book to distract her mind. Her fingers froze the moment they touched a familiar cover. The Phoenix, her favorite childhood story. She opened it slowly, and a small purple kite slipped out, with a carved letter. R. A soft, broken smile curved her lips.
Whenever that day comes, I still think of you.
Her voice trembled.
Would things be different if you were by my side? You taught me how to be brave, but today I lost my courage.
She traced the carved letter with her fingertip, her eyes soft with nostalgia. Knock, knock. She jumped slightly, quickly hid the kite and the book under her pillow. Yes, come in. The door burst open and the two angelic souls rushed inside, glowing with excitement.
Abla, let's eat together.
From behind the door, Huzur peeked inside quietly. Majera blinked at the clock.
Now, but it's too late, little gang.
Kelebek placed her hands on her hips dramatically.
Abla, how can the stomach know it's late?
Mujiza burst into loud laughter. Majera bit her lip to hide her smile, but failed.
Fine, come here. Both of you, sit next to Abla.
Mujiza gasped.
Ha! You're not eating? But who's our uncle?
Kelebek quickly pinched him.
He means Huzur Abi's grandma made it with so much love for us and for you. Come on, Abla. If you don't eat, we won't eat.
The two kids crossed their arms and pouted dramatically. Majera looked at their tiny angry faces, and her heart melted. A smile bloomed across her face, soft, bright, like sunshine after a long storm. Huzur, still half hidden behind the door, saw her smile. His breath caught. He smiled too, without even realizing.
Oh, how can this Abla let these marshmallow faces stay sad?
She pulled both of them into her arms, hugging them tightly. The room felt warmer instantly. They sat together and began to eat. Majera lifted the spoon to her lips and froze. The soup tasted like something too warm, too familiar, like home. Every spoon felt like a gentle palm, holding her tired heart, soothing it. After a day too heavy to carry, she smiled, not a forced one, but a heavenly, peaceful smile. And in that moment, three wounded souls found the solace they had been searching for. Huzur watched her from afar. The glow in her eyes, the softness of her smile, the warmth that returned to her face. He didn't eat with them, but watching them laugh together felt exactly like eating, the most comforting meal in the world. And then, quietly, without meaning to, he whispered,
Why does your smile make me smile? Why does your happiness feel like my own?
After the entire mansion had drifted into sleep, Macera looked at Kelebek, who lay peacefully in slumber, and smiled. She gently covered her, kissed her hand, and then moved toward the balcony in the corridor. A warm, gentle hand met hers, offering a cup of lavender tea.
Drink this, my daughter. It will help you sleep,
said Sultan Hanem. Macera smiled softly.
How did you know exactly what I was feeling?
Sultan Hanem caressed her hair tenderly.
A brave warrior princess like you must always take care of herself.
She said, then added,
Rest well, my child.
Those 3 words poured warmth into Macera's soul like a gentle spring breeze. She lifted her gaze to the stars, inhaling the soothing aroma of lavender. The sky stretched above her like a magical canvas. Every star seemed to hide a secret story, and she felt a deep, silent connection with them. She whispered in her heart,
It's strange how this day passed. So many feelings in just a few hours. For a moment it felt like the world was collapsing, and now a gentle warmth is sparkling in my heart. Perhaps destiny keeps drawing me back to this mansion, not only to uncover secrets, but also to heal.
A soft sigh escaped her lips.
Mom, I brought you your favorite flowers again. 17 years have passed, and I still lack the courage to meet you, to speak to you.
Her eyes wandered deeper into the night sky.
Who knows? Maybe one day I'll find the courage to say everything I've kept inside, as a daughter to her mother. And do you know, Mom, for the first time, this day has brought me solace instead of guilt. For the first time in years, I feel embraced by your soul.
From his balcony, Huzur watched her. Her gaze was lost among the stars, her hair shimmering softly in the gentle glow of the night. He whispered, almost to himself,
Even though you are my enemy, you are human too, aren't you? No matter how much someone pretends to be stone-hearted, losing what is precious hits differently. That emptiness, no one can ever replace it.
He noticed the cup of lavender tea in her hands and smiled, recalling he had requested it from Sultan Hanem just minutes before. Then, the memory of her words came back to him, clear as if she were standing right there.
Why do you keep hurting that girl, Huzur, my child? Isn't it enough that you took everything from her?
Her words echoed in him, stirring a sharp unrest. Then Sultan Hanem's calm, wise voice continued in his mind.
Sometimes the truth is right in front of us, but we humans always find a way to complicate things. See people with an open heart, not just with your eyes. In the end, the vision becomes clear.
Back in the present, Huzur exhaled softly. Leaning on the balcony, he continued to watch Macera. As she smiled and inhaled the lavender's soothing scent, the phrase open heart reverberated in his mind like a quiet echo of truth in the midst of darkness. The sun kissed the mansion walls as the entire Aslan family gathered outside. Waiting for the approaching car, Jesua ran forward to open the door. Out stepped a woman in her 50s, black hair streaked with white, a velvet voice masking a venomous smile. It was Nargis, Jesur's mother and Haluk's widow, Huzur's elder uncle. Nargis smiled widely at Huzur and hugged him tightly before turning to Sultan Hanum. Meanwhile, Macera was preparing herself for work after a long, restful nap. The lavender tea felt like magic, soothing her into a gentle calm. She opened the window and noticed Nargis. A strange, inexplicable feeling tugged at her heart.
Why do I feel like I know you?
She whispered softly. Soon, everyone settled in the living room. Macera went downstairs, and Huzur watched her closely, relieved to see her walking safely. Nargis's eyes glimmered as she looked at Macera. She approached her, grasped her arms, and hugged her suddenly.
They told me you saved my Huzur, sweet girl.
Macera didn't hug back, but she practiced a polite smile.
You must be...
I'm Jesur's mother, and this house's daughter-in-law.
Nargis answered, then looked around and took her seat on the sofa. Sultan Hanum prepared a spot for Macera beside her and Huzur. Macera ignored him, sinking into her thoughts. Jesur spoke up.
Huzur was missing you, Mom. By the way, why are you always so far from us?
Nargis chuckled softly.
You know, Huzur, my child, I wanted to come earlier, but I had to finish my organization work in Izmir. You know those orphans are my life. The joy I found after Haluk, Zainab, and Halil's death on that cursed night. And now it's Hassan. Our family is getting smaller day by day. May Allah protect us.
She glanced at Huzur, who was focused on Macera, lost in her thoughts.
Whenever I look at you, Huzur, I still see Zainab's nobility and Halil's bravery. I don't know, if you hadn't saved Jesur that night, maybe I would have perished too.
She added, her voice tinged with both sorrow and gratitude. Macera tried to unravel the meaning behind her words, locking eyes with Huzur in a silent, probing gaze, attempting to decode this new enigma. Huzur signaled Seher to take his aunt's luggage.
So, Aunt Nargis, you'll be staying with us, won't you?
Her smile widened.
Oh yes, I truly missed you all, and I think I'll need some time to get used to this new house,
she said, letting her gaze wander around the salon. Jesur then asked Macera and Huzur to join him in the office room for a private conversation. After a few minutes, Jesur went upstairs ahead of them to investigate Jivankara. Macera descended the stairs without even glancing at Huzur. Cold as winter, silent as a storm before it breaks. He followed her all the way outside, step after step, like her shadow. When they reached the cars, Huzur slipped into his seat but didn't drive. He just waited, watching her. Macera froze. Her Jeep's wheels were slashed, completely destroyed. She sighed heavily, fingers pressing her temples. At that moment, Huzur honked. She ignored. He honked again, louder this time, and shouted from inside the car.
Here we go again, the most stubborn goat in town.
She glared at him. He simply lifted his wrist and pointed at his watch, reminding her they were late. Forced and irritated, Macera opened his car door, slammed it with all her strength, and sat stiff, frozen, her eyes glued to the window. Huzur started the engine, but his gaze kept drifting back to her eyes, dull, swollen, drowning in sadness. He sighed and drove. Macera opened the window. The gentle breeze brushed her cheeks. Her hair fluttered softly, its strands reaching towards him, carrying her scent with them. A scent that wrapped around him like a long-forgotten embrace. He tried again.
Do you feel well today?
Silence.
Did you eat?
Again, nothing. His jaw tightened. The car accelerated too fast, too sharp. Her fingers clutched the seat. Then her phone buzzed. Raza. Her heart shrank. Hesitantly, she opened the message.
What confidence you have. Living under my enemy's roof. Working with him. Wait until I come. I will show you punishment.
Her breath collapsed. Cold sweat gathered on her forehead. Her fingers trembled. Her neck already reddened from yesterday's scratches. Huzur slowed down immediately.
Macera, what happened? Hey, are you okay?
His voice trembled. She couldn't breathe.
Stop the car. Stop the car now.
Her voice cracked. He stopped in front of a wide, empty field. The moment she stepped out, her legs collapsed under her. She fell to the ground, gasping, clawing at her neck again. Huzur rushed to her. He knelt, took her trembling hand gently to stop her from hurting herself. Opened a bottle of water and began splashing cool drops on her face.
It's okay. You're all right. Hey, Macera, look at the trees. Breathe the air. I'm here.
His voice was nothing but tenderness. She looked at him briefly, his eyes, glowing green in the reflection of the field, steadied her heart for a second. She took the bottle and drank. Her breath finally slowed. When he reached his hand to help her stand, his words echoed violently in her mind.
I want to know, to see, to discover what is your secret. Macera Yilmaz.
She pushed his hand away. She marched back toward the car.
Will you keep ignoring me for the rest of your life?
She turned. Her eyes were knives.
And you? Until when will you keep acting?
Her voice cracked with fury.
Soup at night. Lavender tea. My car wheels. What's next? You think I don't see what you're doing? You're just fixing your mistakes. Stop this stupid game of kindness.
He shot back instantly, voice sharp.
So you admit it. I made a mistake. Which means I touched something deep in you. What is it, Macera? What did you do to collapse like this?
Then in his mind.
Come on. Confess. How many souls did you hurt? Other than Hayal?
Her eyes turned red. She slammed her hand on the car.
Stop! Enough! What do you think you are, huh? Being a psychologist doesn't give you the right to dig inside people's wounds.
She stepped closer, face inches from his, voice trembling, breaking.
One day, you come to steal our properties. Another day, you call me pathetic. Then you offer peace. Then you investigate me. Then you act kind. Every tide with a new face. Mercy one day, cruelty the next. Who are you, Huzur Aslan?
He stood frozen. Then she whispered, a single tear sliding down her cheek.
Instead of pouring salt on people's wounds, look at your own. Fix yourself first.
She entered the car. Huzur remained still, silent, shaken. Her words didn't hit him. They pierced him, like arrows, all straight to the heart. Few minutes later, Macera and Huzur arrived at the police station. Jessoa was already there, waiting. As they stepped inside, the young man in question kept his eyes lowered, tense. Suddenly, he looked up at the three of them with a suspicious glare.
Who are you? Why are you investigating me? I didn't do anything. I didn't!
His hands began pounding on the table. His movements frantic, almost haunted. Macera and Huzur quickly intervened.
Hey, don't be afraid.
Macera said gently, her voice low and tender.
On the contrary, we're here to help you. We're your lawyers, Macera Yilmaz and Cesur Aslan. And
she nodded toward Huzur,
is the psychologist who will be working on your case. We came to help you.
The young man's dark eyes brightened, and he grasped Macera's hands tightly. Huzur and Cesur moved immediately to pull her back.
Please, help me. I didn't do anything. They hate me. They want to throw me away. Please, help me.
Huzur's eyes widened.
They? Who?
The young man fell silent, intimidated by Huzur's presence. Macera leaned closer, trying to coax him, but he remained mute. Huzur reached for a sketchbook and began drawing. Macera caught on immediately.
Oh wow, Mr. Huzur, how elegant this house is,
she said, keeping her tone casual, masking the message she understood. Huzur smirked at her glance, acknowledging the silent communication.
Yes, I heard the fire ruined this beautiful house, and I have no idea how. Could one of them have done it?
He showed her the sketches. Jivan Kara, Jihan Kara, Layla Kara, Jihan's wife, and his sister Miran. Cesur pointed at Jihan's picture.
Especially this one, too suspicious.
The young man, Jivan, saw the images and erupted in rage, shouting and pounding on the walls. Police officers rushed in and restrained him. The three of them exchanged shocked glances. An officer sighed. See? I told you. It's impossible to make him speak. We've been trying for days. Macera's eyes shone with insight.
He may not speak, but his eyes, they do.
Huzur nodded.
Exactly. And maybe we should visit the Kara house as soon as possible.
Cesur checked his phone, then looked up with a grin.
I think luck is with us tonight.
He showed them an announcement. Miran Kara's wedding ceremony, happening tonight, arranged by her father's company in their own mansion. The three shared a mysterious, knowing smile. In the evening, Huzur sat in his car, clad in a black glimmering suit with a purple pocket tissue, looking every bit like a prince from another era. His gaze flicked to his watch again, fingers nervously adjusting his jacket. A silent battle waging inside him. His phone buzzed. Cesur's voice came through.
All the best, bro. Sorry, had to spend some time with Mom, otherwise she'd kill me.
Huzur smiled faintly. Then click-clack, the sound of heels. His attention snapped away from the watch. There she was, walking like an elegant swan, confident, noble, and effortlessly captivating. His eyes gleamed as she approached, the soft purple of her fairy-like dress catching the light. Her eyes sparkled with a cosmic intensity, blue as the heavens, shimmering and exploding with light. Her hair danced with the wind to the most whimsical of melodies. Huzur was drawn toward her glow, caught in the gravity of her presence. He inhaled her scent, felt the warmth of her aura, and simply stood silent, shaking, lost in a gaze that seemed to stretch across eternity. Then, in a soft voice that broke the spell. She said,
So, you are Ulash, and I am?
Eileen.
He replied.
And you truly are.
He whispered to himself, letting the words linger. He moved to open the door for her, still grappling with the magnetic pull she had over him. Trying to steady himself, trying to remain in control, but failing beautifully. Macera and Huzur arrived at the venue. Huzur instinctively opened the door for her, his eyes lingering a moment too long. Captivated by the ineffable beauty before him, she ignored his gaze and stepped out on her own. Turning sharply, she warned him, keeping a careful distance.
Don't overreact. It's just a role. Acting like an engaged couple doesn't mean you have to be that cliché. Stay away from me.
Huzur shot back with a calm, teasing edge.
Like I'm really too excited for that. I don't even know what ridiculous plan Jasur cooked up to involve us in this drama. Let's just get through it quietly.
Macera glanced at him, irritated, and began to climb the stairs. Her heel slipped slightly, and instinctively she clung to his hand. Huzur's hand covered hers, steadying her, and a small, victorious smirk danced across his face. She glared at him but said nothing. They walked up together. She paused halfway, eyeing the crowded landing.
How are we supposed to get upstairs? It's too packed.
Huzur leaned close, his voice a whisper that only she could hear.
We have all the time in the world. Let's let the plan unfold stitch by stitch.
At that moment, Ms. Rian, the CEO of the company, approached them with a bright, welcoming smile.
Oh, welcome, Mr. Ulash. Miss Eileen, I hope you enjoy our arrangement today.
Macera's tone shifted effortlessly, her voice dripping with charm.
Oh yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
Then, turning to Huzur, her expression teasing, she murmured,
My love, what do you think? Shall we deal with them for our wedding?
Huzur froze, eyes widening at the unexpected word, his pulse quickening. She pinched him lightly to gauge his reaction. He recovered quickly, masking his surprise with a gentle, affectionate tone.
Oh yes, my moon. I'm just trying to see if it's perfect for us. Let's wait and attend the entire ceremony. Then I can give you my opinion.
Rian smiled knowingly and excused herself. Macera, eyebrows raised, felt her own pulse stir at the intimate nickname, Moon. The bride and groom appeared, and the night burst into light. White roses shimmered like tiny stars over the celebration, creating an almost magical scene. But Miran's face was pale, cold as ice. She didn't glance at her husband, nor at the breathtaking decorations around her. Macera watched silently, feeling something clutch at her own heart. The same panic, the same tightness in the throat that Miran seemed to carry. Bitterly, she whispered under her breath.
Well, looks like we have a forced wedding here.
Huzur raised his eyebrows, surprised.
And what's your analysis based on?
Macera paused, her eyes sharp with quiet confidence.
Based on experience.
Huzur's confusion was evident. He tried to understand but couldn't grasp the meaning before the moment shifted. Jihan arrived, guided by Rayen toward Macera and Huzur. He shook Huzur's hand but couldn't hide his fascination with Macera's beauty. As he reached for her hand, attempting a polite kiss, Huzur's hand intercepted him immediately. Jihan smiled. Huzur said, charming and smooth.
What wonderful decorations. I must admit, I'm really impressed. How could you create something so legendary under these conditions?
Macera's voice softened, carrying subtle sympathy.
I'm sorry for your loss. We heard about the fires.
Jihan returned her smile, warm yet distant.
Thank you, beautiful lady.
Huzur's jaw tightened as his hand rested lightly, protectively on Macera's shoulder. She gasped softly at the touch. Jihan continued, his words layered with meaning.
But what can we do? Life doesn't stop, even when there's a stone in your path. Move it and go on.
Macera's mind caught the hidden message. Whispering to herself, she murmured.
You call your son a stone. What a strange thought.
Jihan lifted the microphone with authority.
So, if you came to admire our decorations, may I have the honor of seeing you both on the ball floor, sharing a dance with us? Come on, everyone. Let the ceremony begin.
Rayen guided Macera and Huzur to the dance floor. Her heart hammered, his breath caught. Neither knew exactly what to do. The melody began. Huzur offered his hand. She whispered, half charmed, half exasperated.
Oh, now it's total awkwardness. What are you doing?
I don't really know.
He murmured, drawing her closer.
But as you can see, we can't escape.
Macera glanced at Jihan, who watched silently, then placed her hand over Huzur's heart. His eyes closed. The world seemed to stop. For that night, Denny's Lee transformed. They moved together like silver threads weaving through the air, synchronized, balanced, as if performing an old-world fairy tale. Bubbles drifted around them, catching the light. Artificial stars shimmered on their faces. Ocean blue met honey hazel as their eyes locked. Two brilliant lights drawn to each other. Her hair danced around his face, her scent mingled with his. They were captivated, as if bound by an invisible spell. The spell of destiny. Every step drew them closer. Each breath shared a memory they didn't consciously know. A connection predestined and ancient. For that fleeting moment, the world around them disappeared. There was only the music, the magic, and the undeniable pull that bound them together across time. Then the music stopped, and for a brief moment, they both froze. In that instant, Macera accidentally bumped into a waiter, sending juice spilling all over her dress.
Oh, God! Can't you watch where you're going?
She exclaimed.
How am I going to fix this?
Huzur's eyes softened as he looked at her, but she gave him a secretive wink.
My love, please, help me clean this up.
She murmured, Huzur turned to Rayen. Can you point us to the washroom? With a nod, Rayen stepped aside, and they headed upstairs together. "30 minutes had felt like an eternity as Macera waited. Heart hammering for Huzur inside, she glanced at Maran, pale and frozen, and whispered, almost to herself,
Poor soul. How many of us are victims of our parents' choices?
The clerk appeared, holding papers, asking Maran for her acceptance. But before she could respond, a sudden roar split the air. Flames burst upward, hungry and untamed. Screams erupted. Guests scattered in every direction. Heat rolled over Macera like a wave. The husband abandoned Maran, leaving her alone in the inferno. Maran's eyes reflected the flames, not with fear, but with something eerily calm. And then she ran, vanishing into the fire. Macera's heart froze.
Huzur. Oh God, Huzur is inside.
Her heels clattered against the marble. Then she kicked them off. Barefoot, she ran across scorching floors, dodging falling debris, smoke blinding her eyes. Each room she checked held only danger, until she saw him. Huzur lay on the floor, motionless, shivering.
Huzur! Huzur!
Her scream tore through the smoke. Raw and trembling with panic. No answer. She threw herself to him, her hands trembling as she touched his fevered face.
Huzur! Please, wake up! We don't have time!
A wooden beam crashed down toward them. She pushed it away with her bare hands. Flesh burning, pain shooting up her arms. Coughing, she tore off her scarf and pressed it over his mouth and nose.
Huzur! Not now! Mujiza needs you! Sultan Hanım needs you! If you leave now, everyone will be alone!
Her voice cracked.
Death. It's not easy. Don't give in. Don't lose hope. Come back to me.
She tried to lift him, but his body remained frozen, rigid. She sank back, coughing, a weary, bitter smile on her lips.
So, this is the end? At least Kelebek will be safe.
A picture frame, ablaze, tipped toward her face. She didn't move. She couldn't. Then, something shifted. Huzur's eyes snapped open. He saw her courage, her exhaustion, her selflessness, and everything inside him ignited. He scooped her into his arms, heart pounding against hers.
Are you okay?
He whispered, voice trembling but firm. He tied her scarf securely over her face, took her hand, and together they weaved through the inferno. Walls crumbled around them. Sparks rained from above. Heat seared their skin, yet they moved as one. Synchronized, instinctive, unstoppable. Finally, they burst out into the cool night air. Huzur collapsed, gasping. Macera knelt beside him, brushing soot and sweat from his face. Her eyes shone with both relief and something more. Something he didn't yet understand. He looked at her scorched hands, her bare feet, her unwavering care for him despite the danger. Silence held between them, thick and heavy. And in that silence, he whispered,
You said I'm the mysterious one, but look at you. How could you do that? Sometimes you are the very pain that lingers, and at other times, the gentle balm that heals it.
That night, the fire had not destroyed them. It had awakened something fiercer, more consuming, a feeling that neither dared to name yet. But that would change everything.